Hello to everybody. Today I'm talking about the midpoint between Moon and Venus. This combination mirrors the pleasure and satisfaction you derive from being a sensitive and caring person, and your need for a loving environment. The enjoyment you derive from your imagination, your fluctuations and changing attitudes about being appreciated and loved, and the emotional enjoyment you receive either from people close to you or your daily activities are represented here. Your ability to arouse people's emotion through music or art, the pleasure you derive from caring for or mothering others, and the efforts you put into getting satisfaction and enjoyment from life's simple acts also emerge here. These are the two primary female indicators, and as such symbolize all aspects of your feminine nature and expressions, regardless of your physical sex. Your uncertainty about giving or receiving affection, as well as your sensitivity to jealousy, may also appear here. In your personal life, in a positive situation, is deriving pleasure from helping and caring for others, brings perception about the needs and moods of other people, and pleasure when they notice and appreciate your sensitive and nurturing acts. In a negative way, it's about how you should approach and care for others, increased insecurity in social situations, enjoyment from protecting others, sensitivity by others to the care and concern shown them. When it's about body and mind, it's governed female organs, your sensitivity to taste, smell, touch, glandular balances, anorexia, your ability to maintain body tone, condition of the kidneys. In politics and business, in a positive way, it's about manufacturing or agriculture productivity and how it affects the overall wealth and well-being of an enterprise or the people, and ability to produce food or manufactured products, opinions of artistic attempts. In a negative way, it's about attraction visitors find to the customs of a native people, the esteem accorded to minority groups, and how a country helps to preserve their heritage, customs, lifestyle, and culture. Let's see how it's working this midpoint with planets and points. With Sun, the importance you place on considering others and their needs, the confidence with which you are able to show caring and nurturing to others, the respect you gain from others when you show care and concern. With Mercury, your need to talk about how you want to care and nurture others, additional ideas and thinking on how you can best support people you care about, the care and concern you show for your neighborhood. With Mars, a touch of impatience and abruptness to the quality of care you show to others, wanting to nurture but also wanting to rush into other things. Put focus on sexual enjoyment with those from whom you sincerely care. With Jupiter, luck and prosperity through women who are refined or artistic. Encouragement from women for your ideas. Meeting women who demonstrate generosity, promises of care and help from women, religious women who are caring. With Saturn, increased desires to support those who are less fortunate, inner barriers to showing your feelings of care or baking for others, lessons and pleasure received from trying to be supportive, fewer caring or supportive women. With Uranus, care and concern shown in unusual or different ways, demonstrations of impersonal or detached affections, showing creativity in the ways you care for others, unexpected or sudden reverse reversals between friends or neighborhoods. With Neptune, increased sensitivity to the artistic side of life and your ability to read the artistic moods of others. A temporary quality to all that you do in life. You may misuse the good intentions and help for others. Disappearing love. With Pluto, intensified needs to show concern and to help those who are less fortunate. Depleting your personal resources because you care for others. Reciprocation against those who take from the disadvantaged people. Drastic turns of fate in love. With nodes, connections to people who are receptive to your form of charm and care. You find partners who are compatible with you and who appreciate your talents. A familiarity with politeness and courtesy. Love with new friends. With ascendant, focusing more clearly on the needs of people you meet in your daily encounters. A personal flavor to the way you care for others. Your interest in people in general and their welfare and progress. Being around women. With MC, appreciating people more as you mature. Further in understanding of how helping and working with people affects all and brings rewards to your life in ways you may not have expected or foreseen. Recognition from women. A strong midpoint between Moon and Venus used to have Jimi Hendrix, Elvis Presley. A weak point, Giacomo Puccini, Albert Einstein, and Laurence Olivier. Let's see other people that have this midpoint together with other planets or points. With Sun, Henry Mancini. With Moon and Venus, Steve Wozniak, J.F. Kennedy. With Mercury, Jimi Hendrix. With Mars, Henry Matisse, Richard Strauss. With Jupiter, Robert Redford, Vincent van Gogh. With Saturn, Sean Connery, Richard Chamberlain. With Uranus, Sigmund Freud, Jimi Hendrix. With Neptune, John Dillinger, Louis Pasteur. With Pluto, Friedrich Nietzsche, Steven Spielberg. With nodes, Winston Churchill, Carl Sandburg. With ascendant, Albert Camus, Enrico Caruso. With MC, Scott Fitzgerald, Pierre Renoir. I will let a link to calculate this midpoint between Moon and Venus in your natal chart and see if this point has make conjunction with other planets and points. I'm waiting your questions and comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.